This is Got Off Topic.
I'm Mike.
I'm Jason.
I'm Misha. We talk about everything from Disney movies
To blowjobs.
And everything in between. Hopefully we don't offend.
We probably will.
This is
Got Off Topic.
Let's go.
Okay, and now we're on beer 3.
3 for me. I can't.
In since we got here, not
Sitting
not
at this table.
Sitting at the table. Not the
I
bar.
took a beer shot. That's probably
Well, that was
we
like
were
18%.
exactly. That's
again. We were at
That's
the
3 beers.
barista bar earlier.
Barista bar.
Yeah, the spit
You
screen.
ran. Yeah, that's what we needed. That just so you can spit all over
It's
your
like-
microphone.
Yeah. So we had a few drinks
These
there.
things
I had a
waterproof.
flight of
These things
beer.
waterproof.
A flight of beer, yes.
Jason had a couple.
I didn't even know what a flight was.
Nisha had a
Oh my
pint
God.
and a shot.
Yeah,
I ordered a flight
about beer.
and Jason looked
I
at me
don't
like,
wanna-
"What is that?" And I told him what it was.
You need to explain it
You're
to
a
me.
good guy.
And actually,
You are a good guy.
when he said they have them,
No, I'm
I
gonna
felt
say it.
I felt good
I love
that
you
I knew
guys.
what I was ordering. Anyway, flight of beer. Anyway, so okay,
Flight
next
of beer.
topic.
What is this? What is this magic?
So
Continue. Next
did we
topic.
finish the
It's
other
right. You
topic?
get 5 beers.
5 different samples, yes.
5 beers. Now, again, I don't know where you're listening from, but in Austin, you can get a flight of beer. I would assume you can get that at most cities.
Except for Tennessee.
Maybe not Tennessee.
Or Lubbock. Oh wait, they might be
That's
white.
Texas. What?
Well, no. What I was
You
saying,
can't get liquor in Texas?
they used to be dry. No,
Really?
It doesn't matter.
A lot of
Isn't
Texas
Texas
used to be dry.
It
How
was
do
dry
you have
for
a college and a dry
every
college?
single time I've gone to Lubbock. It was a dry county, but I think it is a wet
Extremely
county.
wet now?
I think it's a wet county now.
I think
but
every
it was
county
dry.
in Texas is wet,
Except for Sunday
Officially.
before noon.
except for
Which is,
Sunday before.
let me just say, that's a good topic right there. It is the dumbest thing
This
I've
is a
ever
very
heard about in my life.
Delicate topic.
You cannot buy alcohol in Texas, probably other states
Before
too,
noon.
before noon.
Before noon.
It is the dumbest
On Sunday.
thing on Sunday. Dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'm going to jump in here. I apologize. I've been
Please.
jumping in
Please.
all podcasts here. You can also not buy it after midnight. Yes,
That-
I
no,
have.
is that
yes,
true?
I
I've
have
made
tried.
that mistake. I have
Yes.
made that mistake. Yes,
I have tried. You cannot
Yeah,
buy it
it was
after
like
midnight.
12:10, 12:15. I went in.
And
I was
it's
trying
any
to
day
buy
of the
it.
week.
Any day of the week.
Yes.
So
Bullshit.
Sundays before noon, any day of the week
Any-
after midnight.
Yes.
But you can go to a bar and order a beer.
Now, I don't know what time in the morning
Can you order
start.
beers at bars with caps on that to take home?
No,
I don't know. No.
probably absolutely not.
No.
You should ask your cousin.
Maybe a growler.
Maybe.
Maybe $1.
Growler.
Maybe.
Growler.
Growler, yes.
It's like you give an
Maybe.
extra $1. And
Maybe.
you're like, here, let me give you that cap for $1.
Now, what's funny, though, is you
Try it.
can't buy it after midnight. I don't know what time you can start buying it, though. Is it 5?
No, anytime.
6?
Oh
No,
yeah, once
so
they
I
shut
get off
down,
work-
when it starts
Yeah,
up
when
again.
does it start up?
No, I get off work at 11:30 a.m. on weekends or weekdays.
11:30
On weekdays.
a.m.
Yes.
a.m.
a.m.
And I have gone off work early, certain days.
Nisha works in television.
And
She works in television, yes.
And I've bought alcohol at 9 a.m. before.
Yeah.
So I will say that you can absolutely.
It probably starts at like
Unless
7 or 8.
It's a Sunday.
Probably 7 a.m.
As soon as-
6 a.m.
As soon as the store opens.
Whenever
But
the
I've
people
heard
who hate their
stories-
jobs are on their way to work.
But I
that's when
have
you
heard
start buying
stories
alcohol.
about people like we have producers that work from like 11 or 10 p.m. until 6 or 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And they're like, holy shit, this was a really stressful and long day. I'm going to go to Walgreens and buy alcohol. And then I don't think you can buy it at 6 a.m. I think you have to wait till 7 or 8.
Now,
There's a
Because
legend
the-
right there where you
I
walk
heard-
into Walgreens and
Yes.
get some boons.
you're
I heard
wondering-
that they were like, they give her a bad look and they're like, you can't buy this right now. And she's like, I just had a full day. Like,
I just got off
oh,
work.
yeah, I just got off work and I can't buy alcohol.
Why you
I
gotta
don't-
be a bitch?
It
Well,
might be 8 o'clock that you. I don't know the rule. But
Here's
I
what's
think it
funny
might
about
be 8.
that. If you go to a 24-hour Walgreens, okay, and you go to, say,
I
get a prescription,
No,
I know.
actually, that's not true.
You go to get a
Wow.
prescription,
24-hour Walgreens.
but you can't get a drink, but you can get your
Same damn
prescription.
thing. Painkiller.
But the pharmacy's 24 hours.
All medicine is.
We're here to blow your mind, people.
Can you not pick up a 6-pack of $1.99 Big Flats beer?
I don't
They sell
know.
I
Big
guess
Flats,
not.
though?
One of
They
the
do.
worst,
They
one of
do.
the worst
It's
nights
$1.
of my life was I was in college, and we decided to have a 40 night. For
Oh, boy.
me and my best friend from high school.
That's not Mike.
No, that's my high school best friend.
He said
Sean,
high school. Yes,
school.
I
Sean.
would be more into
who is
Sean.
a devoted, amazing firefighter / drummer / musician.
You don't have to kiss his ass.
I'm not kissing that. I'm just.
He's-
He's a great guy. He was the
No, he is,
officiant
he is.
at my wedding.
He
He is,
is,
absolutely.
again,
He's
he's still
awesome.
so
He's-
much more than what you even said.
He is. He's a great musician. He's a great guy. I forgot where I was going because y'all were up.
We were talking about
alcohol.
40s.
Yeah. Oh, we had
Alcohol
40
at
night.
Walgreens.
So back in college, this is a long time ago for me and Mike.
A little while
A
ago.
little while ago,
That was
we
like
decided
three
to go
years
to
ago.
7-Eleven, and we got like 8-Ball, which is Old English 800, like all those 40s, which are escaping me now, and it turned out to be pretty much the worst night of my life. And I had to go to work the next day, and I worked at this call center. And the next day, I went into work, and I was just sitting there, and I'm not here to toot my own horn, but the
There's another
owner,
topic.
the guy that managed the place, was a extremely friendly homosexual. And-
Getting back to where you
No.
can't say
This
things.
is a factual statement about the guy. I'm not putting him down. I
Decided
love
to
gay
get
people.
politically correct area. Like,
I'm being
careful
politically
with your
correct. So I went in there,
words. With your words.
and this is word for word what the guy said to me. And I was like, I walked in and I said, "Look, man, I'm not gonna fucking bullshit you. I am fucking crazy. I'm still drunk. I've been drinking 40s since like 8 p.m. last night." And he said to me, word for word, "You have really pretty eyes, so if you can just hang out for like 20 more minutes until the next shift starts, you can go home." And I was like, okay. So I waited 20 minutes. I went downstairs and I passed out on a bench out front of the building. About 10 minutes later, all the managers of the building came out to go play golf. And I was fucking passed out. Look at me. I looked up and he just looked over. He's like, he kept walking. That was my 40 night. It was amazing.
No, I think we've all been to work drunk at least
Oh,
a
yeah.
few times.
Oh, yeah.
Five,
A
six,
few
seven,
times.
8,
Yeah.
9
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, and good stuff.
Not currently. Don't do that anymore.
Oh, no. We
No,
don't do
no,
anything.
no,
It's been a while.
absolutely
High
not.
as shit, but not drunk.
Oh,
That would
yeah.
be bad.
Yeah, you can still function high.
Yeah,
you
you
just
can
can't function
do a
drunk.
lot high.
Shrooms.
And this,
I found out
again, you know,
shrooms.
I was like, wow. Me and Mike have wanted to do
Soon.
shrooms for many a year.
Again, this...
We should do a podcast.
Yes.
We'll call a
I
friend
have
of
a
ours.
source.
Do you?
Oh, you have a source. We all have sources.
You have
we
sources?
all
We'll
have
figure this out
sources for
I don't
all
have a
sorts of
source.
things.
I am like
We'll figure
very
this out.
white bread.
Now, I'm gonna say Jason at one time had a really great source.
I still have. He's still a good friend of mine. He was at my wedding.
I'm not talking about a he.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about a her.
Her?
Not her. Another her.
I don't know who
But
you're
it was a
talking
great source at one time.
about. For shrooms?
Not for shrooms.
I'm so
for other
confused.
things.
For
I'm
the
just- I'm
for the
glad
legalized in
it's
certain
For
states.
the legalized in certain states stuff.
I honestly, I'm not bullshitting. I have no idea who you're talking about.
I think you do.
I do not.
I mean, I have sources for that.
Yeah, everybody does. I used to apparently.
You know,
They
one
had
of
a
my favorite movies from back
Lord.
back in the day is Crocodile Dundee.
Oh,
okay,
yes.
there you go.
Our dear Fiona.
Yeah,
I'll
our
say
dear
her name,
friend.
Fiona.
Oh,
if you're
okay.
listening to this in Australia, g'day, mate. I love ya.
I'm not saying.
I used to
name.
call her Finona. She was awesome.
You have seven
Still
pictures.
is.
That was
She's awesome.
yeah, that was all right. That was all right stuff.
Oh, I don't remember.
from what we've heard.
I remember you had a good night that night. There was a certain
Wait, what
coworker that we were friends with, that Mike was maybe more than friends with for a little while.
Now this is the historical part of our podcast.
Bringing up our next topic.
Yes.
If you were, shall we say, a male gigolo, or as they say on Seinfeld, a mimbo,
I'm Imbo.
what kind of shock would it give you to have a lady show up in your door, if you're happily married like me and Mike clearly are, with well, I guess it would, in your case, it would have to be 6 or older.
Yes, if you're married.
If it's a 4-year-old, you're screwed, buddy.
Yes, if you're married, someone
I don't know
comes
where this
knocking
is
at the
going.
door one night, and it's a child that
Oh.
says
Daddy!
that they're
Daddy!
yours.
Daddy!
Daddy, I'm home.
You see him in there?
And yet you've been living
You
your
shut
life
the door
forever.
and don't answer the door.
And someone comes to the door knocking, saying,
I'm looking at the man in the mirror.
Now, what happens there?
I mean, someone came into my
and,
door saying,
You know,
"Daddy,"
for people that are
Yeah,
married,
we'd have some other issues.
I realized, is he?
Okay, crisis averted.
for people that are married, I think it's a conversation you have to
Who
have
was
with
it,
your
honey? It was a
spouse.
telemarketer. Telemarketer?
You just never know.
Yeah, he was at the door with his cell phone. It was weird.
You just never know. Your only wish is that they're a certain age.
What-
I don't
what-
wish that they
what-
come to my door at
God
all.
forbid that they're any younger than that age.
What's
Then
the
you're
age?
going to have a problem.
What's the age?
Yeah, how long have you
Well, I
been
mean,
married?
that really depends on.
How long have you been married?
I've been married 8 years.
So if they're 7
So you
or
can have a
younger.
10-year-old out there somewhere.
And
Now,
probably does.
No, let me get back to this. We dated a couple of years before that. Actually, we dated 4 years before that, so it better not be a 10-year-old.
So you could have a 15-year-old somewhere.
I could have a teenager.
Yeah.
Yes, easily a teenager that could drive their drunk daddy around. So yes, I could have a teenager out there in the world that could show up at the door, and what am I going to do? I need to ask them about their mom because I need
bust
to
Eddie Murphy and get some DNA.
I need to verify that. Yes, with DNA.
You don't look like me. You're a ginger.
No, I'm not going to say I'm not going to remember who mom may have been. I'll try my best. But,
which brings us up to another topic.
That's not another topic.
Which brings me up to two topics.
Well, we're going to stick on this topic for now.
All right,
well, I'm going to forget my topics.
Now Mike is talking.
Now, my thing is, if I had someone show up at the door and they said, okay, that's your daddy, I'm going to be a little pissed, right? It's like, okay, well, I've been around this whole time and you're now showing up. I'm going to
be a little. Yeah, that's true.
Because
that's a good
now
point.
you're coming to me.
You missing 10 years of
I would have liked
to,
witness a few things in your life.
I don't know. I don't have a kid. I might hate it.
And also, where's mom?
I forgot.
Where's mom? Why are you coming to daddy now?
She just dropped them off at your door and said, "See ya."
She's probably like crack.
I did all the research to find out where your dad lived.
She's the one in the
Fuck
car
you, kid.
driving
I'm
off.
out. I did 10 years. Let him do the next 10.
No. Mom's probably a crack whore, and it's your responsibility now because you.
How many crack whores did you say you dated?
None that I recall. No, I can't speak for post. I don't know.
See?
I don't know. You don't know what.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
You do not know where they went after the fact.
It's true. Stop talking to them.
Sure, that's a good
You
point.
do not know. They may have gone down a pretty
because
bad
you don't
path.
have a Facebook page, my friend.
Well, I don't have a Facebook page.
You can stalk people.
I'm going to
I think
start
most people do that.
checking. While I don't have a Facebook page, our show's going to have a Facebook page very soon. And a
hopefully by
an
the end of
Instagram
this,
page, so, which we would appreciate any comments on there having to do with maybe someone's knocked at your door, maybe someone.
No. Here's the topic.
Oh God!
If Mike is your baby daddy, post a picture on Instagram or Facebook.
Please do not
with a DNA profile.
Oh jeez.
Oh God! Oh my God! How many kids are out there now?
That's why
This is why everyone should be gay. It's
I will need
orientation. You don't have to worry about
to
this
validate
shit.
all of these children that are about to be posted on our Instagram account and Facebook account.
They're like, Mike, here's your baby.
Here's your baby, Mike.
If you remember from earlier in
Because
our
they're gonna
show,
be famous
and we talked about money, I will not be paying for these tests.
we don't make any money off this podcast. Mike's just independently wealthy, so.
Oh no, and my daughter's not out of daycare yet. I will be independently wealthy in 2 months.
After daycare.
Also, we're going to be starting
daycare.
a short film company in August.
Please don't take our money.
There's a lot of things that happen in
Yeah,
August.
we need everybody we can get. Which leads me into another topic, which I had in my brain until Mike cut me off.
I did not cut you off because you asked me.
No, you said no. We want to finish this topic.
Well, we do need to finish the topic because
Are we done with it?
while no one has come to my door, I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility.
Well, I have a glass door, so I can see a kid coming.
Well,
to my door.
yes, I only have.
If they're under 25, he doesn't answer the door.
They need to be driving. Let me just say that they need to be driving. They need to have driven themselves to the door, and then I'm okay.
Yes.
Anything younger than that, we're gonna have a problem. I will have a lot more time to do this podcast and to keep up with our Instagram.
Go back
and
to
our
that beginning
Facebook.
thing. Would he be sad if his wife kicked him out of the house?
That's when we get back to that.
I would be
topic.
sad because I'd have to pay twice the child support.
Guys, I'm out of beer.
Oh
are you?
boy! Now Nisa is our resident beer drinker.
And she's also very good at it and
Very
foxy.
good at it.
I have the highest tolerance out of all.
She's
That
the,
is probably
she's the
true.
smallest of all of us and has the highest tolerance of all of us.
I'm trying to
Sure.
prove that true right now.
And
You're doing a
yes,
good
she's
job.
doing a great
You
job
wanna-
because
you wanna
I
laugh about
am
it?
about to fall
Line,
over.
please.
Are you?
No.
No.
Okay, well,
Crazy,
no,
look
no.
at me.
No,
Look, I'm
he's
huge. I'm not going to fall
Yeah.
over.
You are what we call
He
a
just-
monster muscularly.
Oh no.
You're so sexy, Mike.
modest. Oh, absolutely not.
Those shoulders, though.
Am I?
You can't tell that he's put on
Okay.
some muscle.
Those shoulders are huge.
Getting
They are
back
very
to
big.
another
Look
topic.
at that arm. Holy
I
crap.
told you. Look at how big it is. Pull
Pull
the sleeve up so we can see it.
Oh my god. He
Getting,
hasn't worked
no,
out.
listen.
I don't
Getting
even
back
look
to
like
another.
Lift your shirt up.
No.
I look like Napoleon
Listen,
Dynamite
no.
sitting next to you.
Oh, this is a
Luckily, I
great.
have the face of an actor.
This is a great segue back to a previous topic.
Oh, okay. What was
Would
that?
I be allowed
What?
to be the person
Oh yeah, you're a sexy man.
that donates?
But it would also, in my opinion,
But
yes,
would you
but it would
watch?
also,
Wait a minute.
no.
Would you watch?
I don't think I would ever be okay with watching. But
Would
no,
you watch?
you are both very sexy men.
Oh, no.
No,
You don't have to watch if I do it.
That's,
I'm just gonna let
I
you know
will
your
not
wife
watch,
is not gonna be cool
but
with it.
it's not up to me. It would be up to the partner that is.
So
caring.
if she's cool with it, you're gonna have to date a hot chick because
then you're out of
So I can
you're out of
donate.
the running.
why?
If your line is that she has to be hot, just because she may
Okay.
be hot to me and she
To
may be the
ins-
perfect person to me, but just because she's not for you does not, and that just disqualifies.
Well, how about
Okay, I'll take the hit for my boo.
to give Jason and I some ideas. Who are some celebrity crushes of yours?
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson. See, I would go there.
Too skinny.
I would go there.
If anyone knows
She's very
Emma
pretty,
Watson,
she's too skinny.
please hook me.
Who
up.
is your
She's my-
who is your celebrity crush?
Oh boy, celebrity crush. Wow.
Like who is the chick that?
Oh,
you
he
think-
has to think about it. Mine was just right off the tongue.
Well, you've
knew
known
exactly
yours
for years.
I will go ahead and name mine. Mine has been the same since like 1994 or whatever or 5. It is Salma Hayek.
Yeah, she's.
She's like 50 and she's still incredibly attractive.
Wow, she's 50 now.
Yeah,
Is she
she's
really?
like 48 or 50. Like she's still
She
stunningly
looks.
pretty.
She still looks the exact same age.
Oh,
She's
my
a
as-
spicy
as-
Latina accent. Woo!
Well, mine is probably around this. I don't know if she's 50, but Naomi Watts.
Oh yeah,
Naomi
you have
Watts.
always had a thing.
I have
That's
always
true.
had
You've
a thing
always
for
had a
her,
thing. for
yes.
She's still
I
pretty too.
do. I do.
She's like
enjoy
our
her
age, dude.
nails.
Yes. Really?
Yeah, she's like our age.
Wow, that's
How old are you? How old are you all
Shut up.
exactly?
we are Naomi Watts' age apparently. Which, if you look it up, and then if you want to comment on your own age, you can leave. you can leave it on our
On
Instagram
So
or
here's the
YouTube.
next question.
On Twitter at what's
If your wife or girlfriend had a celebrity crush, she's only 5'5", I'm Wikipediaing it.
Did you look up her age? Because
On Wikipedia,
obviously
it's spelled out.
the
That's
audience
why,
wants to
and
know
that's
our
exactly
age,
what I want.
Jason. So if you tell them Naomi Watts'
She
age,
was born in 1968.
okay, well she's going to be older
she's a
than
little,
us.
She's a little old for me.
She's still pretty. She's on the new Twin Peaks,
Huh.
which is so bizarre that it's hard to follow.
I have not seen
It's
it. You catch that?
a show I am currently watching, American Gods, is amazing.
Oh, okay.
One of these days, Jason, you're gonna have to clean beer up off your floor.
Hey, this rug is worthless. Don't tell me.
We should have a
Don't
spare
tell me.
towel hanging around just in case we have to pull out beer off.
So going into that, if you were like in Vegas or LA for a road trip, like for business, you ran into your celebrity crush,
Oh boy! Oh god!
and she was like, "Dang,
Oh, this
Mike,
is-
you been working out."
This is when the spouses turn the podcast off.
So yeah, if you're a spouse of anybody on this show, you're gonna need to mute this part. Would you hit that?
Oh well, see,
absolutely
it's
hate that.
it's funny.
Yeah.
Well, you're
No,
fucking
it would-
single.
It would totally. If I was dating someone, it would totally like we have to.
So if Emma Watson came up to
be
you,
five ahead of time. I mean,
no.
by chance
Answer
she
the
was
question.
actually flirting
If-
with me, then that would be hard. Absolutely, 100%.
So Naomi Watts
1,000% hard to
said-
say no.
Is this Michael Taylor in the Van Halen shirt of the podcast?
No, okay. It's funny you say that because
It is.
I think to answer that properly, you have to think about your spouse's celebrity crush
Who's your spouses?
and what they may or may not do.
Yeah, mine's embarrassing, so I'm not gonna
What
Um,
you know, I can't speak for my spouse's, my wife's like big time celebrity crush. I know she has a local celebrity crush. When you got news people and
Yeah.
people in that.
Who?
As far as a local celebrity crush,
Jim Swift.
oh no. Although Jim Swift has probably gone there
Jim Spencer.
with this guy. No, not Jim.
Oh!
Jim Spencer. Okay,
Jim
yeah, he's
Spencer.
gone there for
He's a
sure.
cool guy. I met him at a couple of weddings. When I was filming.
Okay.
I know who you're talking. I don't know the guy's name, but he's the young fella.
There is a
That's
young
okay.
young news weathercaster
Yeah,
here in
okay,
Austin
okay.
that she has.
I think I know who she's talking
she's sweet on. Okay, I'll say that she's sweet on.
My,
Cut,
No, I'm not
tall.
saying I
Yeah,
may not be
yeah,
sweet
yeah.
on a couple of local.
I'm sweet on one,
female
but my
newscasters
crush
as
was
well.
ruined when I went to buy a new phone.
Don't.
So I had a local
Sure,
celebrity
please.
crush.
Yes.
That was a weathercaster for a certain station.
Was or is?
Is. I'm not
Is.
going to say her name, but you'll probably be able to figure it out. She worked for a certain station in Austin, Texas, and I went to buy a new phone. And whilst I was there,
I don't think I've ever heard the word whilst.
We've said it a number of times in this podcast.
Nisha, we are two sophisticated males.
We are.
Very virile.
Fair enough. I've just never heard that word as much.
Let's back off the virile, but if I'm not mistaken, have we not used the term properly?
No, you have.
Okay,
absolutely.
then what's the problem? I mean,
it's appeased my ears. Please continue. I'm just
So
throwing it out there.
so
Just throwing it out there.
The charger on my lovely Android phone.
yeah, yes, and he's the only one in the room. He's actually the only one I know out of dozens and dozens of people that don't have an iPhone.
Well,
again, comment below and just
Send us a
belittle
tweet.
him and berate him about this
Blow up our
Android
Twitter.
phone. You called it Android?
Yes,
What is that?
It's a Samsung.
If you can just leave a
J3.
comment
It's a
about that,
Samsung.
because I
It's
don't
a
even
great
know.
phone that's really.
Is that from the 90s?
And I will say this:
This is a 2017 phone, I think.
It's. I'm surprised it doesn't flip.
It does. Look,
It doesn't flip.
It just.
Now going back to this phone, Jason and I. I'm going off topic here. I'm sorry. Jason and I were at a bar one time, and he
That
handed
is
me.
not true. We've never been to a bar.
He handed me He handed me his
Sure.
phone one time to look through something or to do something, and it wasn't an iPhone. I did not even know how to use it.
Jason has the P.
I'm out.
I handed it back to him, and I said, "No, let's move on." So it didn't happen.
Story.
It's a good story,
It's
though,
not
because I
like
couldn't
I
do
know,
it.
I don't know what to do with this. Done.
He left us. He left us high and dry. What the
And
hell?
then we got awkward.
in mid.
So let's talk about Jason right now. Tell me something really completely outrageous.
Jason. I've known Jason for a number of years. Actually,
I
actually
assume twice,
17 years. 17
yeah.
years I've known Jason.
over almost 3 times the amount that I've known him.
Yes, so that's why him and I. Yes, y'all are close. We're closer, and we've been closer.
I mean, we're life partners, so you could debate
Well,
that.
yeah, I guess we could all debate whether who's the life partner or not
You
here.
definitely know more about it. Continue.
I know a lot
I'll give it to you,
him.
Mike. Hurts my soul, but I'll give it to you. Continue.
Well, thank you. I think ultimately though we all belong together,
We're
so
meant to be.
it's all worked
We're
out.
meant to be. This.
Yes, I think we all belong together, and it's worked out perfect. And we'll see how this goes. This is podcast 1, and we'll see how it goes in the future.
And he's back.
Oh, Jason's
Oh,
back.
The face
So
of
we
the podcast.
had a little awkward moment there because
you didn't talk fast enough.
Nisha asked me how long I've known you. I told her
2000.
17 years.
And I said you're fucking old.
She said
That's true.
she did not say that,
I said I'm
but
only
she
18,
did say
so
she's
you-
only known you for
You're only
not
18.
that many years. So I got dibs on you, obviously. But then she said
It's debatable.
she's been there. So I
Someone has
ultimately
moved, someone
landed
has not.
on the fact that
Until you
we
lift
just
your shirt, until you lift your shirt
we
up.
just all belong together. We all belong together. This is what we ended on.
3 best friends are we.
Yeah.
Well, we're friends. We'll just leave it at friends.
Well, you're
We're not
friends.
best friends.
For now.
We're pretty damn close. We're real. We've almost been closer, but we're pretty close right now.
Me too. I've
actually.
been almost been closer. I cannot wait to get to that point.
Well, we can do this
Well,
now.
I can't do it now.
Well, we can't do it. Well, not
You missed
right
3
now.
years ago, I was all over that.
We're in a very.
Is
we almost
Is there a
said
mute
that.
on this microphone?
There absolutely is.
Is there? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh.
That thing right in front of you. Is
That
absolutely.
big butt? I thought that was.
It's not just for pleasure, Jason.
Oh, that's that. I thought that was a mythical thing that they call us Taurus.
No.
I was like, no wonder this.
Microphones
Mike
do not
wasn't
have
being
clitoris.
happy. I was rubbing it.
I have not touched this microphone all podcast,
Well,
which is new for me.
goodie
Good
for
job.
you.
Good for you.
Yeah, at home he
Some
touches
people-
them all the
Oh, I
time.
have to.
That's
Yeah,
got real
dude.
awkward real fast.
Yes.
Don't touch your microphone.
Now,
Leave it alone.
when you left earlier, I don't recall what we were talking about. And of course, we're a number of beers in, so
Yeah,
I don't know if any of us
It's
remember what we were talking about.
No, that was post. when
Oh,
you
here's
got
a good
that.
question.
Sorry, that was just on my brain.
Post, pre.
Of all the women that we've been with,
I'm.
percentage wise, this is also a wife free topic.
This is. Oh boy.
What is-
Which would you say? Which would you percentage wise is internal orgasm versus
Oh my God.
external orgasm?
combination?
Well, we're
Oh,
going to.
now you don't want to talk.
I'm the
Oh,
first
no,
one to
no,
answer.
I'll
It's a
talk.
combination of both.
Well, it's easier for you to say than us.
No,
we
that's why.
have a little bit more. That's where the knocking on the door comes in for us. You don't have a knock coming. Okay,
No,
wow.
it's very easy for me because I feel like it
Oh, boy.
takes both external and internal to really
Our
I don't want to do too many sound effects. That seems so awkward right now. But
Go on.
both external and internal.
Ooh, boy.
But have you ever been with somebody that doesn't need one or the other to finish?
The only person that I have been with that
I
doesn't
don't
like
need
one or the other, they don't
like one or the other?
They only like to do the.
now you
There'll be diagrams on the podcast on the Facebook page
because
they don't
of what
like
Nisha's
they
doing.
just like to
the
give, they don't like to
demonstration.
receive. They like to give, they don't like to receive. So it doesn't.
They like
it
to give the
doesn't-
orgasm, they
Yeah.
don't like to receive.
So
it.
if they like to receive
I'm
or
kinda
if they
like
like to
that.
give, it's very much it helps if you do both. So I don't know how straight relationships work. It's
well,
y'all
I
can
mean-
communicate amongst yourselves.
Now what was the question?
Well, I moved on.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous right now. I'm a little nervous.
We can just move on.
Um,
No, so as long as I answer.
I think
You're the only one without a wife.
I think that's smart to do.
Yes. What's the next
That's
topic?
fine. We can move on.
Oh boy. Well, let's see. We belittled you on your Android phone.
Did you? I feel like I won that argument.
Oh, I don't think
Absolutely
so.
not.
No,
I don't
absolutely
think
not.
I'm not a
How would you
sellout
think
that
you
needs
won
to give-
that? I mean, no way.
I think
The
you
ghost of
definitely
Mr. Apple,
lost that.
more money.
No,
Because
because
this is being brought to you by an Apple computer.
when we
this
do
podcast is being brought to you by.
when we start our Instagram page and our
Oh,
Facebook page,
six
I don't even think they have
months.
apps on Android. It's all iTunes.
Well, let me show you, buddy.
Oh, no.
I don't need iTunes. I got
Well,
Google Play.
You can't do iTunes on your phone. It's Android, from what I hear.
Well, you heard wrong.
I don't think.
I don't
know.
think you can do it.
No,
I do not think you can do it. I don't.
Wait,
think
why were you talking about iTunes?
Because he has it on iPhone and not on Android, he says.
I don't necessarily feel like iTunes is anything special.
Well, I don't think it's special. I'm just saying you don't have it, and we do.
What's the top is?
No,
I'm
no,
just saying
no.
that's
There's a
what
picture of
happened.
women.
You do not
There's a
have
picture of women there because I could not remember the name of
Nobody
another
what?
celebrity crush I have.
What's the
Which
other
I
one?
have a second one.
What'd you say?
Wait.
You say it. You say it. I'm not hiding it. You say it.
What's her
Because
name?
I do have a second. If we're gonna go over celebrity,
Rachel? No.
no, Rachel Weisz is okay.
No. Oh.
I like her. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And you know what? I would actually go there. I will not see the new Mummy movie because I am too tied into the old Mummy movie. Brendan Fraser.
No, that's not.
Is
Is
it
that
crush?
your celebrity crush?
That is not my celebrity crush,
No.
but I do like.
I know what
Brendan
you're
Fraser.
talking about. Ah.
And you know
she
what?
was in that movie. I think she was in
Is
that
it
movie with
fair
Zach
if I say
Braff.
what her name starts with? Because I saw what her name
When
starts
you
with. I
asked-
cannot read it.
When you asked me earlier,
S.
no. When
No,
you,
it does start with an S. I
no,
thought
it
started
does
with an
not.
S.
When you
I
asked
thought
me
it was on
earlier, I have a few. Sorry, honey.
I have a few.
I
too.
have a few, but
Everybody has a few.
while
You gotta
Naomi
have at
Watts is one of them, the other one, which I would actually put above her and is definitely older than us, I know this,
I
is
can't think of who it is. Who is it?
Gina Gershon.
I would never guess that.
Oh, I
Yeah.
would guess it, and I would.
I
continue to
understand you
guess
guess it.
and I would still guess it. That's it. That's it.
I'm assuming you saw the movie Bound.
You know what? I have not seen it.
You have not seen
seen
Bound?
But you know what's
That is like
funny
the
is,
ultimate Gina Gershon
I
movie.
don't even know movies that I've seen
Okay.
that one.
well, I know.
How can you like Gina Gershon and not see Bound?
Well, I know why Nisha's seen it, and I guess
Yeah,
I know why you've seen it.
that's the same way as you used to see
Okay,
it, Mike.
well, listen. This goes into another topic that we're going to discuss in a later topic, another podcast.
That
You
makes
say
no
that
sense.
now,
I'm
you
sorry.
probably
We
won't.
still have like 4 hours left.
Okay, well, what
I hope your drive's
the
going
deal
well.
is, in future episodes, we're going to review movies, but we're not actually going to watch the movie. We're going to pick a movie that we haven't seen, and we're actually going to watch the popular scenes on
So says
YouTube.
Mike.
This
I'm
could be
gonna watch
Mike's
this entire
assignment. He can
So-
get a bunch of YouTube clips together.
Now, you said the
It's
movie...
like that version of book club where the person who is lazy just
It's
reads
Cliff
the
Notes.
Yeah.
So you said...
So Mike will read the clip
You
notes.
said the movie was Bound.
And Jason
So
and I
later
will.
tonight, I will go on YouTube. There's this new thing called YouTube, if you haven't heard of it. And I will put in Bound,
Wait, how do you spell that?
see what kind of scenes they
Can you be more
have.
specific?
Can I-
And I will
Look
watch
this
the
up.
movie.
Can you use it in a
Bound.
sentence?
What is the origin of this?
Yes.
Well, I
Can I
think-
get a definition?
It's not like it just happened. I need to know this.
I-
Very much in that mindset.
Well, I'll
Anyway.
tell you how it works after tonight.
I thought we were going to do 50 Shades of Grey because none of us have seen
I have
it.
I
not
was
seen that. I would
pro-
like to see it.
Pro 50
I have no
Shades of
desire
Grey
to see it.
first movie.
While I did follow
You read the book.
Don Johnson in my youth,
Yes, I
Miami
dressed
Vice,
like
thank you
Don
very
Johnson
much.
in my youth.
You dress
um,
like him.
I had a turquoise fucking jacket.
who did not
White. I
Who
do
did
have
not
actually, yeah, I have a
dress
picture
like
of
they
myself.
lived at South Beach?
I'll show
Who
you.
didn't dress that way? pastels.
Well, she wasn't even alive.
What year was this?
Oh, this was
84, 86,
yeah, mid-80s.
89 or something.
No.
Miami Vice. That stuff comes on El Rey, and I still watch it.
Yes.
It's still a good show too.
It is a good show.
Of all the shows, topic here. When you were a kid, when we were kids, like Knight Rider, A-Team,
Oh, yeah.
MacGyver, Miami
There's a new
Vice.
version of MacGyver.
Yeah, it
Please.
sucks.
It's on CBS.
But all these, none of these Dukes of Hazzard, none of these shows hold up, except for Miami Vice. All the other shows, you're embarrassed that you liked this when you were a child. Miami Vice is like dark and gritty, and that's a good show, man. And then they ruined it with a horrible movie
I honestly haven't watched
with Colin
it.
Farrell and Jamie Foxx.
I also like Airwolf. Remember Airwolf?
I don't remember. I remember the show, but I don't remember the episodes. I wonder if that holds up.
Probably not. A helicopter coming out of a volcano probably does not hold up. But a couple detectives in Miami, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's
In
all right.
pastel and a frog.
They're still probably chasing coke.
no socks,
and drugs
but they
and
can
stuff.
chase you down.
Oh yeah, and coke. Coke and that's still
Cocaine,
relevant.
Bunch of celebrity cameos.
Oh yeah.
Glenn Fry, Phil Collins.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Phil Collins. Going back
See,
to a
what's funny
previous
about
topic.
Phil Collins is my head goes straight to Tarzan.
Was he in Tarzan?
He
Oh, we
just
talking
had a
about a
song
different
to
Phil
Tarzan.
Collins?
No, the singer.
He was the entire soundtrack.
Oh, he did?
Tarzan.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Oh boy.
I saw The Lion
I have
King.
not
That gives
seen
you our
Tarzan.
age differences. Phil Collins did the entire soundtrack to
Right.
Tarzan. You know, it was one of the best soundtracks, in my opinion.
Of all time.
Not of all time.
What's your
Just-
favorite soundtrack of all time?
Please, I cannot answer that question.
I think you can.
You have to
I
ask,
think
you have to ask
can answer
me
that.
on about 7 less beers to let me actually really think and
What
analyze.
are your top soundtracks? Top soundtracks.
In general or Disney movies?
No, in general. Although
Okay, we're
Disney
gonna go
movies
with
probably-
Disney movies.
I'm not judging you. I
We're
have a
gonna go
wife
with
that
Disney
when I leave
movies.
the house and she's cleaning the house,
Disney
puts on
movies?
Beauty and the Beast
No,
and
absolutely.
sings along like
No,
an
absolutely.
RES station.
No,
So,
Jason just
top-
said cleaning the house. That does
We're
not.
gonna go
We can't
with
say
top-
that.
We're gonna go with top 5 soundtracks.
No, my wife cleans the house. She's much better
And I
than
will
me.
tell you right now that they're all Disney movies. And I cannot, these are all a random order. It's just off the top of my head, but these are by far my top 5 favorite. Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Pocahontas, Mulan, and Tarzan. 100%.
I don't think I've seen any of those movies.
I have not seen
Please,
some of
sir,
those.
I know you have.
I have not. I swear to God, I don't think I've seen any of those.
You haven't seen Beauty and the Beast?
I've
You
never
haven't seen
seen it.
Aladdin? Little Mermaid.
Oh, Aladdin.
is
I
also
saw Aladdin.
Little Mermaid is
Aladdin,
also
you have to.
I have
Robin
seen
Williams.
because of
Little
Aladdin.
Mermaid
Come on.
may very well go in somewhere. Like, that was my mistake. I would have to analyze that more.
Have you seen any current Disney movie other than the live action Beauty and the Beast?
Jason, you're like a... Oh,
Have
okay.
you
I thought you were
seen-
okay again.
Have you seen Moana?
I have. I got free tickets from work.
My
No, and it was my ex. She loved that soundtrack, and it is a great soundtrack.
now my daughter wanted to see Moana.
Yeah,
I went and saw Moana.
absolutely.
I was not early on. I was not a fan, but it grew on me. And now that we own it and
It's
we've
grown
watched
on
it numerous times,
Yeah. It's better than Frozen.
I thoroughly enjoy Moana.
Yeah,
now.
no, absolutely. It's a good movie.
I really, really like Moana.
So I will say this: Frozen was one of those
Frozen
huge.
is really good. It's
So-
good. I'm
Hold
sorry.
on, hold on.
Okay.
No, so Frozen was, and I've never met anyone that has the same opinion as me. But the first time I saw Frozen, I could not stand the movie. I was like, "What
never
the
seen it.
hell am I watching?" I thought the music was horrible.
You like
but
it?
I think it was just because it had been quite a bit since I'd seen a new Disney movie. But I thought the music was just bullshit. I did not like it.
Oh, boy.
The only songs are stupid. They're all the worst songs. And then, so I was like, whatever. And I watched this the second time. I fell asleep. I think I fell asleep the first time. I fell asleep the second time and I ended up finishing it. But then when I saw Moana, I stayed awake through the whole thing. I liked the entire thing. Yes, Moana. I liked
I have
the
a guy at work
entire
that said that
thing.
movie's amazing.
It's good.
It's so good, but I have yet to watch. I feel like I need to watch Frozen again because people like it so much. I just cannot get into it. I feel like even if it's one of the best-selling Disney movies ever, I just cannot get behind it. I think it's such bullshit. I hate it.
What's your favorite?
They're all bullshit.
What's your favorite Disney
No,
movie?
it's Frozen. Beauty
Okay,
and the Beast.
Okay,
100%.
what's your favorite Disney
Frozen.
movie?
My favorite Disney
It's Frozen.
movie. If you know, not Frozen, because Frozen is
Apparently, because you're defending the shit out of it.
No, I have not said anything.
It's like the
It's
greatest.
not
It's
like
like
so much. this type of song.
It's like a blowjob from Naomi Watts.
And Gina Gershon.
And Gina, they're both on each side.
At the same time.
Frozen, another movie I wasn't too down with. She wanted to see it. We go to see it. Ends up being a great movie. And that's a great soundtrack. How can you not like that?
I just
Josh
I
Gad,
hated
okay,
it.
as
I don't
Olaf.
know. I just hated the movie.
Great character. Okay.
It had its funny moments. I want to tell you that.
My favorite Disney movie, which I don't know if you can call it, it's a Pixar movie.
No.
So it
It's
is
absolutely not
Disney,
Disney.
but it's not, it's Pixar Disney.
No.
If
Pixar, that's not Disney.
If I had to say my favorite Disney movie,
yeah.
I would have to say, and this may get back to the guilty pleasure
Comment.
section of our
Yeah, please leave a comment below.
favorite Disney movie,
Uh-huh.
Little Mermaid.
Never seen it.
Little Mermaid.
Damn it,
Oh my
Jason.
God. Now, do you know this?
My favorite Disney movie is Lady and the Tramp. Because it's the only one I've seen from start to finish.
I love Little Mermaid.
They are going to make a live action.
I know
Little
they are,
Mermaid.
and
That
I'm
is not called
stoked.
Splash. But they are going to make a live action.
No, so the 90s.
We don't
the
need a
90s
laugh track.
No, you just keep knocking them out, buddy.
Leave a comment below if you've actually seen Splash.
Oh, I've seen Splash.
So all those 90 Disney movies were by far, in my opinion, the best.
Yes.
No. You
And
gotta go
it's
back
not-
to the
it's
60s,
not-
man.
No, those
And-
were so. No.
But now they're starting to make some good ones again. But it took me a long time to get used to the way it looked back in the 90s versus the way it looks
Yes.
right now. So I was very much a no. Absolutely, I do not want to watch a movie that looks like this. I want that old paper and
Yes.
drawn look. That's what I wanted. And I was only born in '87, so it wasn't like I don't know
Oh,
what
boy.
it says. Yeah, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Please comment on that. Please comment on that.
It's not my fault.
Hashtag too
It's
young.
not my fault. Don't judge me. I am who I am. It's not my fault. I'm gay and I was born in '87. Don't judge me. Fuck all of you.
That's older. You're younger than my favorite Van Halen album.
That's true.
I mean,
Now,
you love Jason. Get over it.
now, so if you want to go
But
way
for some
back,
reason, I just like the newer Disney movies. I just can't get behind.
What's your
What's
favorite
that?
They're
animated
different. They're
movie of all
different,
time? Is it
yes.
Beauty and the Beast? Just in general animated. Is it heavy metal?
I mean, animated in general, I have to go back to Disney, and my favorite Disney movie is Beauty and the Beast. But I will say, and this is, I've never heard anyone say that this is their favorite Disney movie. So I really love Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin. No, and
Aladdin's
what I was
great.
about to say. Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin. Everybody has those, and Little Mermaid and Lion King. But I've never heard anybody say that their favorite Disney movie is Mulan. And I swear to God,
no.
that is in my top
Never seen
3. It's probably, and these are very interchangeable. I always pick Beauty and the Beast just because I've always said it's my favorite. It's just the thing. But if I had to say it's a tie between Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and Mulan. It really is a tie between those three. They're so good.
it. Okay, what's your favorite animated movie?
Okay,
See if you can narrow it down to
If
at
you want
least
to go
two.
back to,
I love Mulan
if you
so
want to
much.
go back to what you would call modern, not modern,
No,
like,
well, anything animated.
not Frozen and Mulan and Moana. We're talking like 80s, 90 Disney. Okay, so my favorite would be Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
But if you go back like classic Disney, okay,
It doesn't have to be Disney.
classic Disney. No, we'll get on that
It has to
topic
be
later.
Disney.
This
It
is just
absolutely has
Disney.
to
We're
be.
No,
talking
I said
Disney.
all-time animated movie.
Oh no! Okay, I'll give
Disney
you that.
is
What is it?
animated.
Okay, if you want to go classic Disney, it's Jungle Book for me. And Bambi's good too. Classic Disney.
Baby, for my age, had too many sad points. I can't.
Okay.
All I think about is
For
my
my-
cousin Vinny.
My
And Dumbo. as well.
now Dumbo's good too. My favorite animated movie all time,
Yeah.
whether you call it, Disney, Pixar, Sony, whoever the hell. My favorite animated movie all time is WALL-E.
That's a good movie.
WALL-E.
Which is Beauty and the Beast yours, Wally's yours,
Okay, what's yours?
the Lego movie.
Oh my
Of course
god!
it is.
I love the Lego movie. That
Oh
movie's
my
amazing.
God.
I can watch that
God.
anytime. You put it on anytime, any day.
Honestly, if you would have given me 3 guesses, I probably could have guessed that.
Yeah, remember because when we were living together,
No, I know.
if it was on,
And
I was
watch
watching
and
it.
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep. And
Well, it's because you had just
loved-
gotten off work.
Now, if you've been listening to this podcast since we started, I'm going to get on Jason again a little bit. because
Please do.
when we
Need
when,
another beer.
when when we went over our guilty pleasures, he brought up Katy Perry, which is only a few years
Katy Perry,
old.
Katy
except for
Perry.
now.
Listen, I'm going to get on you again because Lego Movie is only a few years old.
But it's an amazing movie.
You know what? It's a good movie.
No.
But when you're talking about best animation of all time. Of all time.
Transformers, the movie?
And have you watched... Okay, we're going to leave Nisha out of this part of the
Well, because she probably is
of the conversation.
I probably don't know.
Speaking of Transformers, the movie, a show Jason and I, I'm sure, watched every
We're
day when
obsessed
we
with
came
when we
home
were
from
children,
school,
yes.
right? And then when we watched Transformers, the movie, it was awesome. Now, I have watched it recently.
That was my bad.
Recently being in the last
terrible.
couple of years. When you watch it recently, when you even watch these series recently, it's horrible. It's
Well,
horrible.
I mean, that goes back to the shows we watched when we were kids.
Well,
They're all terrible.
Well, they are terrible.
Except for Miami Vice.
Most of them. Now, I like Sanford and Son.
That's before we were born, dude. That's like
That
the
is,
70s,
but
man.
I will say it shows
That
before
Archie
our
Bunker,
time.
Alice,
Shows before our
Three's
time
Company.
hold up better than shows of our time.
Yeah, I
Is
agree.
what I'm saying.
I agree.
All in the Family, Sanford and Son,
Archie,
MASH.
yeah.
MASH, Taxi.
Yeah, Taxi.
They hold up
Cheers.
better. Cheers. Cheers was our
I mean, it
time.
was late 80s.
They show up. They hold up better than shows of our time. I mean, look at what we had. You said it earlier. We have Knight Rider,
Terrible.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Terrible.
A-Team. Terrible. Okay,
But we loved them when we were
loved
kids.
it when we were younger.
Yep.
Do not hold up at all.
No, they're terrible.
At all, because I've seen A-Team recently. Horrible. Just
The,
like the
sad thing is the
Transformers.
fucking
Horrible.
remakes are worse.
They are worse. Now, I am a fan of Bradley Cooper, but the movie itself was pretty horrible. But it's just funny how shows before our time hold up today, but shows of our time are horrible.
Yes.
Funny.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
Favorite movie of all time. Now, see,
Should we
that's
wait for the boo to get back?
we're gonna wait till Nisha's back. She took a little break here. We're gonna wait till we're gonna wait till she's back because I'm curious on her because it's probably Beauty and the Beast.
Probably.
It's probably a Disney movie. As you can tell, she loves her Disney, especially Beauty. Anything with Celine Dion on the soundtrack, she pretty much loves. I'm sure if we
Who
bring
doesn't? Who doesn't?
well,
Titanic.
maybe,
Come on.
yes. Titanic, yes. Titanic was
Worst ending of all time, by the way.
it was pretty
Don't
tragic.
swim and go get yourself on something
No.
and you can float. You just sit here and freeze to death.
Now, see, I went and saw one of the only movies I went and saw purely on hype. There's a lot of movies I could care less to see, but this particular one I went because of the hype was Avatar. I went and saw Avatar
movie
only
sucks.
because of the hype. Now,
Actually, it was amazing the first
it
time
was
I saw
not
it,
bad.
but it was
Not
terrible. It's
bad.
unwatchable now.
I would not watch it again.
I've tried to
I
watch
would
it.
not
It's
watch
gone
it
and it's
again.
unwatchable.
Would not care to watch it. They're making 2, 3,
5,
4,
like
5
4 more.
sequels.
They're making an Avatar Land at fucking Disney.
I could care less. If we could just get James Cameron to make a True Lies sequel, then we're okay. But no, that sumbitch wants to make Avatar after Avatar after Avatar. I don't know why. Just make a
He's
True
supposed to
Lies
be making
sequel.
a new Terminator movie too.
That's not going to happen. When's he going to have time to do that? He's
That's
going to
what
be
I want.
dead.
I would rather him make a new Terminator.
He will
because
die
they're the
before
only
that's
the
possible.
Terminator movies.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
I just want a True Lies sequel. Now, unfortunately, some of the actors we can't have anymore. But that's okay.
What movie?
True Lies.
That was a good. Who died?
What was his name?
I don't know.
Wow. I can't think of him.
Tom
like
Arnold. He's still alive.
Well, yeah. You know they're bringing Roseanne back,
I know.
which is great because Roseanne was another a sitcom of our time. Now we might have been
That was a good show.
getting a little older, but
Those are the type of sitcoms that don't age.
yes,
Like, that's a
because
good show.
Roseanne was based kind of in the real world, working class family,
Yeah. Like what I grew up with. My mom was.
as
crazy.
we all did. None of us are privileged here. Sorry, Nisha, you may be, but we're not privileged.
No.
Now that you're back, thank you very much.
Love
This
that.
is
So
a
here's
trio
the topic.
here. We have another topic. Go ahead.
What is your favorite movie?
Movie.
time?
Yeah, I've never been able to answer that question. Never. I have no idea. I have such movie.
So
ADD.
we're looking for a new person to be on this podcast with some opinions.
If you can leave a comment
Fair enough.
below with your
I'm gonna
contact
contact
info.
Katie. I'm gonna go hang out with Katie.
I don't know who this Katie person is. We're anonymous here. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Oh man,
Mine's kind of a toss-up, but
I really have a hard time narrowing it down. I can give you 3
okay,
that I really like.
Yeah.
That are just great movies.
Yeah.
And now there's other movies that are just known for being great movies that I just never got into. And we're going to argue about this.
Yes,
I know we are going to argue about
probably
this.
will.
The first one being that I watched and I was like, okay.
I swear to God, I know what you're going to say. I'm going to tell you.
Was The Godfather.
Oh my God! What is wrong with
It
you?
was The Godfather.
The greatest movie.
I watched it and I was like, yeah, it's okay.
Oh my
No,
God.
I have not seen the second one.
No more acting for you.
Um,
The second one is better than the first one.
okay, I'll let you know if it is or not.
No, you won't.
But
You've never watched it.
I'm not.
How long have you borrowed? What is that movie?
While The Godfather was good, I was like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Now, I got to look back at movies.
Okay, well, tell me your 3 that you
Okay.
actually...
Now, while these may not be great movies, I had to look at movies that affected me personally, that I'm like, man, that's a good movie.
Yeah?
That I really got a sense of, okay. Unforgiven, for me, is a top 3. For me.
It's a good movie.
I'm into Westerns. It's a great movie.
I'm not a huge Western guy, but that's a pretty good movie. It's no Deadwood.
I mean, it's no Cowboys.
You're a little cowboy.
It's no Cowboys. No, you can...
Yeah, okay.
Well, it actually is
No.
Cowboys.
Yeah, it's about cowboys.
No. John Wayne? Cowboys?
I hate John Wayne.
Okay.
Well, I have seen. I have
Can't
not.
stand
Well,
John
I
Wayne.
haven't seen Cowboys. I have seen The Searchers, and I don't know. I don't know about that. It's a long movie that I'm not a big fan of. So
The
I'm
Cowboys
sorry.
is the only Western that I own.
I do not have that, but I would like to borrow it because I've seen
I'll
The
let you
Searchers,
borrow
but not The Cowboys.
On DVD?
Solid, yeah.
Getting back to Clint Eastwood though, I have
Yeah.
seen a number of Clint Eastwood westerns,
bad, and the
and they're
ugly.
pretty much all good.
It's true.
I'll give you that. They're all good.
He's way better than John Wayne, I tell you that. John Wayne sucks.
Fair enough. But I like that movie. I enjoyed that movie. Probably helps that I saw it when I was really
Okay,
young.
so what was that movie?
I also
What
enjoyed.
was the first one? We got so
Well,
off
we said
track.
Unforgiven.
Unforgiven.
Another movie that I really enjoyed. Now, this is when I was younger, but I really enjoyed it, and I still enjoy it to this day. Towering Inferno.
The original?
The original
I don't think I've
Towering
ever seen
Inferno.
the original.
Yes, great movie.
I haven't seen that one.
Yes, good movie.
That's
Now,
with
I'm
Steve McQueen, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I love Steve
Now,
McQueen.
I'm not going to go back in time with like Lawrence of Arabia and shit like that
Yeah, I'm
because
gonna go way back in time
I'm
for
not
one of my
doing that,
movies.
and I'm not going to say Streetcar Named Desire.
Damn, you just gave away
and
one of my
shit like
favorite
that. I'm not going
movies.
to do that
Why
because,
didn't you name it
to be honest, I did not.
Well, now
I
I'm
did
going to
not
change my answer
see-
because he's belittling
Okay,
me.
I didn't see those movies.
You never saw it.
Nor am I going to watch.
Why?
Maybe I may, but I haven't currently watched them, so I can't put them on my list. Just because somebody else has them on a list, I can't put them on my list. I'm going off what I have seen.
Well, I never saw Ishtar, but I'm pretty sure it's not on my list.
Well, I don't think it's on anybody's list. Okay, if you're gonna put a movie. Speaking of Ishtar, why do I think of Spies Like Us? Was that?
No,
Ishtar?
that is a good movie.
That is a good movie. That is a great movie.
It ain't in my top 3, but it's a good movie.
And then of course I put these as a tie for
Fletch?
Fletch.
It's a good
That's
movie.
another good one. That's another good one. Caddyshack.
Yeah, that's a good
Another
movie.
good movie. Ghost. The original Ghostbusters.
That's an only good one. I like
Yeah,
the
It
new
is,
one.
is,
though.
is a good
Are
one.
you sexist?
The remake
No, I like
was
the new
not
one.
as bad as they said.
No, it was
actually
good.
pretty
I
fun.
thought it was funny.
I still have not seen that.
It was actually pretty.
I would say the best part of that movie was Chris Hemsworth.
He was
The
good.
receptionist.
And,
He was
and,
hilarious.
it was a pretty good.
Anytime there
movie.
was a lot, he'd be like,
Remember
Remember that.
for Jay, I haven't seen it.
that's the only part. You don't need to see it now. I'm kidding.
My
The
other
entire
movies.
movie, that Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth covers his eyes the entire movie.
Now, would he be on the list of approved
No,
donors?
I honestly.
He's a good-looking guy.
So
He is.
No, absolutely he is. But my current, if I had to choose, and people always laugh at me because
Taking me out
if
of
I
it.
had to choose a dude that was
Taking
my
me out.
type, celebrity dude that was my type, I.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
It makes me
Now
laugh.
it's gonna get
It
good.
makes me laugh now because everyone else laughs. Hassan Minaj.
From The Daily Show?
Yeah, absolutely. He would be my type right now.
He did the Daily Show, the correspondence interview,
Yeah.
didn't he? He's a funny dude.
He's a funny dude. He
Smart
would be,
guy.
He would
He's
be my
funny.
type right now. If I was
Speaking of-
straight.
On a side note, if you have a chance to read the Trevor Noah biography,
That's the first book Jason's read in
like 10
15 years.
but that movie, that book is amazing. Like to see where Trevor Noah came from in South Africa with nothing and like a crazy, stepdad or whatever, to becoming a host of and a successful comedian, it shows you literally anybody, if you have talent, can make it. It's insane. Just a recommendation there.
Well, I don't read books. Okay,
Well,
is there a documentary?
To be fair, I did listen to most of it on tape because Katie downloaded it.
Okay, well, that's still a book.
I had
but
the
at
book,
least
though.
you
I did
listen
finish
to
it on the book.
If you have the audiobook that I can pirate from you, I would listen to it.
It's really good.
Yeah, I'll listen to it, but I'm not going to read any goddamn book. I'm just not going to do it.
I like reading.
So what is it about reading that you hate? The reading part?
It's the words. It's the fact that you gotta read words. That's reading, though, isn't it?
That is reading.
You did reading when you were going to school, and you had to read. We don't have to read anymore. We could actually read. Well,
But
we could actually read books without reading, right? I mean, we don't have to read anymore.
Yeah.
It strengthens your mind and makes you.
Well, we don't need.
I'm like in the middle.
But-
I'm like in the middle of you two because I don't dislike reading, but whenever I get to a point where I'm like, I should go read a book or something, I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go play guitar and write some riffs or something. I'll end up going and play guitar.
I mean,
and that's also good.
But I
for your mind.
should cut out the TV and read a book
I should
instead.
have the TV too.
Why though?
But
Well,
when you're younger,
Well, I don't
okay.
read like fictional like right now. I'm trying to read a Team of Rivals, like how Lincoln's presidency or whatever, which is a really interesting. I'm like a couple pages.
It's probably good stuff.
It's a really good book from what I've read, but it's so big. it's like insane.
Is there an audiobook?
I don't know.
That would be easy.
I bought it for my dad.
That'd
He
not be
loved it,
easy.
so he gave it back to me so I could read it.
See, your dad.
We went on
doesn't-
vacation. My dad's a avid reader. He's like,
No way. He's an avid reader.
he reads all the time.
Does he read his? Well,
Go on.
Oh no!
No. Finish that beer. Tell it. Come on. I feel like there's a comment coming that's going to be hilarious and get Michael's.
There's a
head
comment.
broken.
I may get in trouble with your mom.
Yeah, I was
but
going to say
there-
you're going to get your head's cracked open.
there is a comment. And your mom being from the Northeast, I'm going to go ahead and skip that.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen any movie based in Boston,
Yeah.
having
The Departed,
The
the Will
Departed
Hunting.
is a good one.
Black Mass.
Yeah, Black Mass. I will not make any comment negatively about Jason's
Because
mom.
she'll break your fucking legs.
I love you, by the way. I will not do that.
Yeah. Dude, you're wicked smart.
and what's
for
funny
But
is-
she loves me.
But she loves me. I'm hurt.
She just
her
wishes
and I
I would find someone.
Yeah, they have a rough background.
Her and I have a lot in common, and we see eye to eye on a lot of things. So I will not
That's
say.
the funny part. You guys had such a frictional beginning, but you guys like the same shit. You have
We
the same
do, and we
opinions on
love
everything.
each other, and so
It's true.
So any comment I would have made or was going to make, I'm going to retract. I'm not going to say
You
anything.
can't
She's a
retract it
great
if
lady. She's a
Well,
great lady. She's just a little
I
tough.
thought it. I'm retracting my
A little
thought.
tough.
you had a rough upbringing.
No matter if I pick
Oh
you.
yeah, crazy.
Didn't anybody in Boston have a rough
She's
upbringing?
not from Boston. She's from Portland, but
I mean, it's all the same up there,
it
right?
is
I mean,
very pretty much yeah.
I mean, Boston,
Portland.
yeah, all that shit. You know, so
Maine, not
She did.
Oregon.
Yes.
it's okay. So anyway, I'm not saying anything about you. I won't do it.
I won't either.
I will not
Except
do
to
it.
say she raised me.
She did.
And I'm still alive.
No wonder you're so weird.
And I'm very weird.
Oh, no.
She's interesting.
Now,
I love her
brother
too.
and sister, I will
Such
talk
a
about.
talker. Such
That's
a
just as
talker.
bad, bro. You're gonna be like,
I'm so glad y'all haven't met my brothers and I mean, Jason's met one of my
I
my
thought your
sisters.
sister was adorable.
No, she's great. I love all of my family, which is what
Wow.
I
okay.
love all of my family. I can speak highly of all of them, which is different. I mean, Jay.
Well, yeah. I don't speak. I mean, I do speak negatively about it, but a lot of it's not my brother and
yeah, we can
sister's
move on.
fault.
We can-
Like we're going to
It's
start
not-
getting into the downer
It's
part of the
not their
podcast.
fault.
I think I can speak mostly positive about family. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm with the majority of our listeners. I have divorced parents,
I do not.
but they divorced later in life.
When did your parents divorce?
Let's see. I was probably 30, maybe 30, 31.
Oh, shit. Mine-
Oh yeah, so I was late. It was later in life,
Yeah.
and so I didn't have to go through the whole
Traumatic.
divorced when you're a kid, right? And you're spending time between dad's house and mom's house. I didn't have to do that, but I would think the majority of the people have divorced parents now. It's unfortunate, but it seems to be the way it is. I mean,
It's like half and
my
half,
in-laws
right?
are not divorced. Your parents obviously are not divorced, so luckily, I didn't deal with that as a child. A lot of children deal with that. I dealt with that later in life. But,
Right.
Still, it's good you have your parents together. It makes holidays easier. You go to one place.
Does it?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
If
If they need to be divorced, that's another topic. But at least you go to one place.
If they're together.
Let me tell you about Christmas in my house.
You can go my extent. My parents technically got divorced when I was in junior high, but they didn't legally get divorced. They're still. I was in junior high. I'm about to be 30. They're still not legally divorced. So the whole
Are they with other
Thanksgiving? No.
people? So they're swingers.
No.
I'm married, but hey, I'm out here living life.
So, I mean, my dad doesn't talk to us a lot. He'll probably never listen to this, so it's not a big deal. But my dad doesn't, he's not very open with his feelings, so it's pretty much where I get my dad is rubbed off on me too much. So that's where I suck at, talking about things. But he I think he has a girlfriend, but he doesn't talk about her. And don't pour that out. I have barely
in there.
a little
I just
bit of
opened
beer
another
left,
one.
and you almost poured it out. And you're drinking.
Uh-oh, he's drinking.
And he's chugging my beer. Okay, so it's a really weird situation. So my parents technically got divorced in junior high, when I was in junior high. And I remember the conversation. It was devastating, even though before that I was like, they were fighting so much. I was like, they just need to fucking get divorced. And so when they finally had a conversation with us, it broke me. And I was just like, who? This is the worst thing that ever happened.
We'll put a different sound effect in there.
It wasn't much about who. It was much take it. But it was bad. And but all of my other siblings were. I don't know why you were so upset about it, because you were so vocal about getting divorced. So it was this weird thing.
Me?
Not you. I was looking at
Your
you.
sister?
To tell you the story.
You said you.
Well, I was looking at you.
But you were talking about your sister?
I said, oh my God, Jason.
I was getting you a beer. I'm sorry. Because
the rest of my family was like, I don't know why you
were
so messed up about this, because you were. I was so vocal about them just needing to get a divorce. But when they actually had the conversation with us, I was the only one that was affected by it, pretty much. But anyway, fast forward. They still lived with each other for the longest time. We all still lived in the same house with each other. So I don't know how a normal functioning divorce family works. It's just, and I think this just affects me in my current relationship. Honestly,
it's funny you said, because I was going to ask you that. Does that, and I would think any person from a divorced family, does that affect your current relationship or your current way of looking at relationships? I
think the biggest reason it affects me is because I got a lot of my dad's personality and I got a little bit of my mom's. So I very much have my dad's inability to talk about feelings. I have his he just wants to not be around people.
Is he very introverted?
He is. He never told us anything. He never talked about feelings. He still doesn't tell us. He is the last person in my entire family to make a phone call, ever. So, Katie's coming in.
Well, what's funny is daisy chaining on that when my parents got divorced. I had just started dating my wife.
When they got divorced.
Yes, when
wait.
About a year into it, they got divorced.
When did your dad have that heart attack? Was that before they got divorced?
That was before they got divorced.
Yeah. And
down the road, once they got divorced, I had been with my wife. We were dating, for a little while, and that really affected me. Damn, they can't even make it work, and they got 2 kids, and they've been married for 30 years, and can't make it work, and I thought I was just doomed, and it affected me for a little while, and it affected, I talked to her about it, but then I started looking at it differently. Because then I'm thinking, well, maybe I can make it work. Maybe I can make a marriage work. And now, knock on wood, it's still been going great.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think it can affect someone.
I do wonder at times because, I have four brothers and sisters, two brothers, 2 sisters, and they are all either married or one is about to be married, and so I'm the only single one in my family. So I'm wondering if it affected me more than them and I don't know if it's just because I haven't met the right person, or if it's just because it's just like affecting me mentally. But I'm wondering, because I've never thought about actually getting married, and so I don't know if my parents' divorce has affected me in the sense that I'm like, well, people get divorced all the time. What's the point of getting married? Or if it's I just haven't met the right person, and I have wondered that frequently. So I don't know if it's because my parents got divorced, or if it's just this normal thought that people have. Jason,
Well,
no, that was into mine.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like I'm a lot more like you in terms of relationships than Mike. Like Mike, before he met Stacia.
He's an optimist.
No.
No, I was an optimist, all right, but not the way you might think.
Yeah, he would date people, but then he would get to a certain point in a relationship where he'd be like, you know what, I'm kind of done with this, and he would just break up with people. So he would go through people left and right.
Not too many lefts and rights.
Where
A few lefts.
I
and
used to be
rights.
a lot more like you, where I would get into a relationship and not break it off when it should have been broken up. This is why I keep trying to give you. I'm not trying to be like when we text each other. I'm not trying to be down. I'm trying to be supportive because I know exactly where you're coming from. I'm French.
Well, you know, if it helps too, what Jason was saying about myself, I was like that a lot until I hit 30. Once I hit 30, 31, I started looking at things differently. And you may do that.
And that's what they say that about guys, though.
Maybe.
They say about guys,
Man,
guys will go through women and women and women until they are ready to settle down. And whoever they're with, when they're ready to settle down, is who they're going to settle down.
So it doesn't matter, like, personality or, like, connectivity at all. But when the guy decides that they're ready to settle
That's
down,
how you end up with
that's
so
the
many
person.
shitty relationships.
It's not necessarily the guys deciding on. It's just their
like,
time.
I'm ready to settle
It's just
down.
their-
I'm with this person.
Huh, I've never heard of that.
I really think that's true.
I know for us,
We just happened to get incredibly lucky, and when we were ready to settle down, we were with the right person.
you know, and again, our you know, going back, our show originates from Austin. I only say that because Jason was with me when I turned 30.
Okay. Oh my God!
Okay.
That is a podcast in and of itself.
That is another show. Okay, he was with me when I turned 30. I was coming out of a place on South Congress in downtown Austin. South Congress, 4th Street, 6th Street, whatever you want to call it. It was somewhere.
Especially.
Whatever you want
Where
to
you
call
were being,
it.
Whatever you want
where
to
you
call
were
it.
being
Straight
defiant.
out of
We had 3 nights of fun that only lasted 1.5. Okay? So, and that's true. Okay, so
this fool was like, his birthday was on, what day was it on?
it was on a Tuesday night.
And he's like, the
Yeah,
following
Thursday
weekend,
night.
he's like, I'm celebrating Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Every night's going to be a party. So we went out for his fucking birthday.
Thursday night.
And we had to work the next morning. So we go to all these fucking bars. And then we end up at this one particular bar. I don't know if you're comfortable with me saying where we went.
Oh, absolutely. I can't not say I'm not comfortable with you.
Okay.
saying
So we
that.
went to Oil Can Harry's, which is a gay bar downtown with all of our girlfriends.
It's still one of the best gay bars in town.
Yeah.
Girlfriends,
Well,
boyfriends.
we worked at Restoration Hardware for a time, and we used to know a
I mean,
bartender.
that was like
Yes.
17 years ago, but still.
So we went in there.
Yes.
This was the last stop of the night. And Mike, at this point, had been getting shots and beers, and he was beyond shit-faced. And he's standing over there, like, barely able to stand up. And my girlfriend at the time was even like, do not give Mike a beer. And I was like, what's his fucking birthday? What are you what's
Jay's
wrong
always
with
going
you?
to give you a beer.
And so I walk up to the bar, and I'm like, can I get a Bud Light and a Shiner? And they're like, yeah, as long as you don't give it to this guy. And he points out Mike in the bar.
What?
So I was like, oh yeah, no problem. So I take the 2 beers and I walk over and give it to Mike. He drinks about 2 swigs. He's like, I'm done with this beer. And then the bouncers walk up to Mike and they're like, dude, you gotta go. And Mike is all like, I ain't going nowhere. And so,
You know,
the next day, Mike comes rolling in, fucking hungover as shit.
Wait, what kind of hair did you have back then?
Really short.
Getting back to the bouncers, Jason and I do not get kicked out of gay bars.
No.
We do not
Because they're very
get kicked
successful.
out.
You remember when I was getting hit
We
on?
do not
and you
get
were
kicked out.
puking in a bucket out
Yes.
back on the patio.
We
Some guy
spent-
came up and started caressing me, and I was like, "Oh, you see this guy with his head in the bucket? I'm with him."
We spent many a nights there.
Oh
Now,
yeah,
mainly because we did know the bartender or bartenders,
yeah, we did.
and we knew
What's the word for
many
it?
friends of ours were out or coming out,
Jim, yeah.
and so we were there often. And
but truth be told, though, it took Mike.
Well,
The first time he came to a gay bar, they had to get Mike completely shit faced and bring him in, and he was fine. You remember what happened the first time? Like you went in there with two chicks.
Yes.
And you went into the bathroom.
Oh boy, I hope my wife's not listening.
You went into the bathroom to make out with some chick, and there was a drag MC.
They were doing a
and he was doing some kind of show. And I was like, oh, there's a guy in the bathroom. So he goes over there, and he kicks the door into the bathroom all dramatically. And the girl Mike's with comes running out, and Mike comes out all drunk.
Oh, boy.
And they're like, are you a lover? He's like, nah, man, I'm a player.
I don't recall this.
This was like 2001 or something like that. But
boy.
So anyway.
I don't think I was even in high school in 2001.
So tune in next time.
Just sitting there.
Okay, so going back to what we brought up a little bit ago, yes. 30 was my age. 30 was the age that I realized, shit, I got to stop doing this. I got to settle down or meet someone, and I went from there. So
I think my age.
I don't necessarily feel like I need to settle down and meet someone. I feel like it'll happen.
I didn't go rushing out for the next person.
Right.
His was 30, mine was 40.
40.
But to be fair, I was a fucking complete jackass whilst I was in relationships. Yeah, I was terrible in relationships for the longest time. Just awful. If you're listening to this and I was in a relationship with you, I apologize. I was not a good boyfriend.
I've decided now.
Yeah, looking back. Although if you ask my mom, she'll still say I was a saint and the people I dated were bitches.
But if you have somebody to send his way and knock on his door, you're still welcome to do that.
Okay.
Are you on a hot flash, Mike?
Let's take a break.
You're on a hot flash?
Not yet.
You have to pee, Mike? You have to pee?
I gotta go.
You have to pee?
Hey everybody, thanks for listening.
Hopefully we didn't offend.
But we probably did. Follow us on Facebook
and Instagram.
This was
Got Off Topic.
Hey, no jokes.